Hi there. Welcome to Module 3 on Light and Color, part of the video training series on interior design and styling. So let's jump right into it. Let's begin with lighting. Lighting has the power to change a space and affect the moods of its users, meet the needs of each different function within that room, and to highlight design elements. There are 3 layers in lighting: natural, general overhead, and accent lighting. Let's look at the types of lighting you can use to adjust light levels to create the ambiance and light that you need for tasks. So the first one is natural light. It creates a cheery, warm, and inviting feel. One thing to keep in mind about natural light is that as the sun moves throughout the day, it's going to change your perception of what a color looks like and the shape of a room. The positive of natural light is that it's energizing and it helps to keep us physically and emotionally healthy. So the next one is overhead general lighting. This creates an overall illumination of a space. It provides an opportunity also to choose a light fixture that adds a style statement. For example, like a pendant light or a chandelier. And the third one is accent lighting. Now, this is used to highlight a section of wall or to create an interesting backdrop. Track lighting is an example of creating a spotlight on a particular area. Task lighting is also another layer, and it's actually probably one of the more important ones because it brings the light down to where you need it most, where you're actually doing the task. For example, if you have a reading chair, you would have a floor lamp beside you to help you read. Another example would be under cabinet kitchen fixtures. This drops the light down onto the counter to where you're actually doing the work. Okay, so I want to talk very briefly about bulbs. Again, very simple, 3 types. Incandescent bulbs, they can create a warming glow, a cool blue glow. They're not the most energy efficient and they're being phased out, so I'm not going to talk too much about incandescent. The next one is fluorescent tubes. Now, these are mostly used for commercial applications. Try to avoid them as much as you can. It gives off a color that's it doesn't complement color. It doesn't complement the texture. It doesn't complement how you perceive a space. It's more a utility light. And the last one is LED. These actually, when they first came out, they were very expensive. The prices are coming down, so they're a lot more affordable. They have a long life, and they create a warm and flattering light. So keep that in mind. LEDs, probably that would be my first choice. Okay, so let's look at planning your room's lighting. So you want to ask yourself a few questions. What kind of mood do you want to create? What kind of ambiance, what kind of tasks are you going to be doing in that space? So you want to plan and direct the lighting so that the light goes where you want it to. So keep in mind the distance of the light fixture to the task. So here are a couple tricks to help you move light through a space. Now, one of them is mirrors. You can use mirrors around your home to scatter light. The other trick is to use translucent panels in doors, in walls, to allow natural light or any kind of light to move from one room to another. So that's on light. Now, color is the next topic. It's one of the biggest factors in how you perceive a room and its size, and it affects the emotions of the viewer. So before I go any further, I'm just going to give you a quick general idea on color before I go into it more deeply further down into the video. So whites and neutrals make a space appear larger than it actually is. Darker colors cause spaces to appear smaller. Reds, oranges, and yellows cause a space to feel warm. Blues and purples make it seem cold. Colors that clash with each other produce feelings of uneasiness. So when you're trying to build a color scheme, you need to find inspiration. And you do that by looking through magazines, going to the paint store and collecting paint chips, and then select colors that you're drawn to, that your favorite colors, okay? And put them together. Draw up a floor plan of your space. Lay out the color chips in each room. And then what you can do is you can look at it and you can relate how one color works with the color beside it. You want to look at the relationships of how the colors all work together. Add accent colors also if you want to highlight a focal point, for example, a fireplace or one particular wall. Now the trick is to blend the colors into a combination that's visually pleasing. Selecting colors is not difficult, but you need to understand the effects of color and how it affects the moods and the space. Think about how colors make you feel. What mood do you want to create? Which colors will help you achieve that? Okay. So once you find the colors that you like, limit the number of colors in a room to no more than 3 or 4. Too many colors can make a room look busy or cluttered. Paint is pretty inexpensive, and it's the quickest way to get the effect that you are trying to achieve. So let's look at at colors and how they affect a room. So the first one would be red. Red raises a room's energy level. It's the most intense color than all of the other colors. It's a good choice when you want to create excitement. It draws people together and stimulates conversation. A red is too stimulating for bedrooms. Instead, use a deeper red in a bedroom if you want the red. It's less energetic and it actually looks very rich. Red would be really good in a living room or a dining room or an entryway. Yellow captures the joy of sunshine and happiness. It's a good choice for kitchens, dining rooms, and bathrooms, where it's energizing and uplifting. You can also use it in halls, entries, and small spaces to make them feel larger. Next one is blue. Blue is good for creating relaxation, for calming, serene. It's good for bedrooms and bathrooms. Warm blues encourage relaxation, such as you can use it in bedrooms, family rooms, living rooms, or kitchens. Pastel blues, they look pretty, but they come off as feeling cold. Use it in a room that has lots of natural light. Now the natural light's going to warm that pastel blue. A dark blue has the effect of making you feel sad. So try not to use it as the main color scheme of a room. Green is considered the most restful for the viewer. It has a refreshing quality. It's most suited for actually anywhere in the house. You can use it in the kitchen, family room, living room. It encourages relaxation and has warmth to create comfort and togetherness. The next one is purple. It's very rich, dramatic, and sophisticated. It feels luxurious, and it actually helps to inspire creativity. Lighter versions of purple, such as lavender and lilac, are restful. They would be great choices for bedrooms, just like blue, without the feeling of the coolness of a blue. Orange creates excitement and enthusiasm. It's an energetic color. So it's not great for a bedroom. It would be great in an exercise room to really get your feelings working, to really work your body to exercise. So let's go into neutrals. Neutrals can be used for any room. They create the perfect canvas or backdrop for allowing furniture to really stand out. Neutrals give you the flexibility to add color, to liven things up, or to reduce the amount of color to soften. White adds a simple freshness. However, in very large spaces, it can be tiring. White can also be used to create balance in a room and also transition from one color to the next. Cool grays create a feeling of sophistication, of intelligence. They work well with modern interiors and they pair really well with white. Warm grays are more inviting, and they pair well with wood and natural stone. Black creates an urban and sophisticated feel. It's best used in small doses as an accent to keep the room from feeling overwhelming. Actually, in every room there should be a little bit of black, just to add that little bit of edgy feeling to it. Brown creates a feeling of warmth, comfort, support, quality, and it's very flexible. You can use it in almost any style of design, from traditional to modern. It works. So there you have it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've picked up a few ideas to help you with planning your lighting and selecting a color scheme for your home. Bye.